Rochelle High School in front of us. And there are two ponds in front of the high school, and it's physical education center and sports complex. Traveling north on North Avenue into the Wackagill section or North End section of New Rochelle. We're going to make a right-hand turn right here at one of the landmarks in New Rochelle, which marks where Thomas Paine lived. In front of us is the Thomas Paine Cottage, or the Thomas Paine residence, I should say, which is now a museum. It's the Thomas Paine Museum on our right. Thomas Paine, of course, is a hero from the Revolutionary War days. The street is named after him, Paine Avenue. It says Thomas Paine Memorial Building. Try to make a left-hand turn here on North Avenue. See some of the homes along North Avenue. Beautiful homes. New Rochelle is rich in history, dating back to the settling of New Rochelle by the Huguenots, coming from La Rochelle in France, where they experienced religious persecution, sought new religious freedom in this country, settled in New Rochelle, and made this their home. Here we're passing New Rochelle High School. There are about 3,000 students in New Rochelle High School. Water is glistening today, bright sunny day. Rochelle High School is known for its excellent education, its highly diverse population, its wonderful sports teams, and excellent faculty. Also, the school sends to the top prestigious Ivy League schools a very high percentage of students compared to other schools, and on the other end of the spectrum has very effective programs for helping people with disabilities, etc. It's a highly diverse student population, which helps build strong character in its students and gets them better accustomed to living in a world of today. Looking down North Avenue, we see a tall building at the far end, and that is Trump Tower. I think it's about 40 stories high. It's a beautiful street here, Beachmont Avenue, and Iona College is on our left. Iona has several colleges, including Iona and New Rochelle, College of New Rochelle, and Monroe College. This is Iona College, which is a 4-year college and has a graduate program. It was founded by the Irish Christian Brothers and also Jesuits. Some dorms for Iona College. See that the town has been developed well. It's a very active, vibrant community, even in its downtown area, which often for cities in the Northeast have experienced decline and decay. I'd say that New Rochelle is poised for continued development and growth. been led by a mayor. It's a city manager form of government. The mayor, Noam Bramson, very intelligent, creative leader who has helped this city tremendously over the last many years. There's the Salvation Army. This is City Hall, was once a school. It's the City of Rochelle building, and further or next to it is the court building and police department. Right here, this building was designed by Anthony Basillo, leading architect in town, who also had additions to Iona College and Rochelle High School and many of the other schools in town, as well as other buildings. Looks like another building going up here. Now we're in the very downtown urban area of town. One of the reasons why there are not significant problems in the poorest area, or the most urban area, is because in the 1960s, New Rochelle was one of the first cities in the Northeast to integrate well during the Civil Rights Movement, and its schools were integrated and its populations were mixed, and over the many years, the now 50 years, they have gotten along well with each other. See that Trump building closer up. Trump building is an ownership building. You buy apartments. Some of them are several hundred thousands of dollars. The views from those apartments are phenomenal, including of this end of town and then also further south, which brings in the Long Island Sound beach area and other coastal areas. Building to the right, there are two buildings. Both were previously owned by a company called Avalon, and they're now owned by others. They are both rental buildings, beautiful apartments in those buildings. This is the transportation center hub for buses and trains. There's a Metro North and great train station here. These are a couple of banks. There's the post office and another bank in front of us. That area over there is, that building over there is of a residence inn of Marriott, and it's part of New Rock City, which is a section of New Rochelle that houses 18 movie theaters, retail stores, gaming and amusement center, and other things. Good place, good for family entertainment, and also places to eat like Applebee's. Going back to Metro North for a second, you can get a train up to Boston or down to Washington, D.C. right from the center, the transportation center and train station that's below this building here, below this parking lot. I'm going to take a quick, now these are the two buildings that I mentioned. One is 40 stories or so, and one's about 30 stories. I'm going to make a left on this street, which will take us right into New Rock City for that section of town. There's a new CVS that just went up in this area a year or so ago. There's Modell's and Applebee's in front of us. And that's New Rock City, the entrance for it. Rochelle is a very family-oriented town, and of course includes things like funeral parlors and great schools and associations and churches and halls and boys clubs and YMCAs and the like. Also, there are many medical facilities. There's a hospital that is now part of the Montefiore system. It was once Sound Shore Hospital, and now it was taken over by Montefiore, which is a major medical Goliath, really, in the Bronx. And now they have taken over Rochelle Hospital and the hospital in a neighboring town, Mount Vernon, and have done an excellent job on upgrading those two facilities, both physically and with new staff and training and procedures. Doctors, nurses, etc.